Let's go to this live shot right now. This is kind of the moment we've been waiting for. We're looking inside a plane now, flying across or over the English Channel. Inside, a 47-year-old guy from Switzerland named Yves Rossy, a former military pilot. He's the guy, Meredith, who built this homemade wingsuit with the jet on the end of it.
And he's now attempting to be the first person to cross the English Channel with that attached to his body. It also has a parachute on it in case anything were to go wrong. And he anticipates that it will take him 12 minutes to cross from Calais, France, as you see, across to England.
The interesting thing, he's going to fire up that engine, Al, inside the plane.
That would make me nervous.
And then jump out. The reason he doesn't do this from the ground is he'd need an extremely powerful jet engine, so he launches from an airplane and then takes off.
And he also wears protective clothing, right, because of the heat of the pack on him.
Exactly right. The weather was bad yesterday. They couldn't launch a helicopter to find him. Here goes the door open behind him.
All right, and this is going to be a tense few seconds now. There's the ignition. It looks like
Okay,
thanks.
He's turning. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's because the wingspan is so wide. He's going to have to go sideways to get the whole wing out. Looks like they're about to turn it on.
Reminds me of you, Ann.
Yeah.
It took him 6 years to build this thing.
You know, the amazing thing, the Coyote did this back in the 50s. And I hope this works out better for this guy.
Are we going to see that little puff of smoke at the end?
Oh, man, let's hope
Here he
not.
goes.
This is
Here he goes.
really happening.
The wing weighs about 120 pounds when it's fully loaded with fuel.
And as you said, there will be a helicopter following him.
So let's make sure he gets those wings completely out of that exit door.
Final checks underway.
I wonder what he's got to be
I can't
thinking.
believe how comfortable he is.
Apparently, and the reason for this weather issue is he's got to be able to see the ground. He can't have to go down through a cloud layer when he lands, because at the point he pulls his parachute, he's got to know whether he's over land or water. And they have a helicopter following close by, because if he does, for some chance, end up in the water, it's cold at this time of year, they have to be able to locate him quickly and get him out of there.
I think he's getting ready. You can
Must
see
have a
him.
step outside.
Yeah, the step outside, I think, is probably because of the...
There he goes.
There he goes.
There's Yves Rossy. And I think the wing is open. The wing is open. So our first critical moment, it's open.
Okay, so they've extended the wing. Now it's fully open.
Is he flying?
It looks like he's stabilized. He's starting to make his climb.
There's that 90-degree turn you're talking about, taking him out. He's out over the channel.
Yeah, we've got him middle of frame.
We might be able to see the porter. That was Jean-Marc take the lead, but there is Yves Rossy, fusion.
Obviously, they didn't put a camera on the device.
And he steers it with his body and head movements.
And underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so he's gaining altitude now, so he's actually flying this thing now.
Fly, fusion man. This is just
amazing.
an amazing sight.
It must feel like being a bird, you know, if you can actually, as you say, turn your body and make it go the way you want.
And he's
Coming right at the camera here. Look at this.
You can go up to 187 miles an hour with that.
Hey, now that
The
is
friction
a
against
big
your body, that
He
speed.
looks like he's got a well in hand. That looks like a nice.
Those are the White Cliffs of Dover there?
It looks like
Yeah.
Just
he's
to
actually
talk you through
going
some of the
right
views, we
for the
can see.
camera.
Obviously, we have this
He was
shot.
for a second coming toward it, and now you're right. I think they're trying to follow him.
There's also a
Yeah.
camera
Yeah.
mounted to Yves' wing, so a little later on we'll get hopefully something from a little closer to his perspective.
They're probably, we're probably just about ready to cross the line with the camera from the other side is going to pick
right
him
now
up.
we're experiencing, as you can see,
That's his helmet cap.
There's a helmet cap in the upper left-hand corner.
upper left of your screen. That is the view from the wing. So what
Oh, it's from the wing. It's
Nick
on the
is
wing,
something
mounted
we
on the
can
wing.
speak to in a little bit, but
So is it a view of his
there's
face or is it a view of the
landmarks out there.
horizon?
Well, that's right.
It's hard to see like that.
It's
Yeah, I
pretty
think it's
good
the
in terms
horizon.
of visibility. He can probably see the other coast right now in Dover.
It's remarkable to think
But
this is
again,
happening
so
as we
hard,
speak.
35
Right.
kilometers away to pinpoint exactly where you're going, and that's why he's
Jiminy
got his
crickets,
lead
how do you come
man.
in for a landing with this
It doesn't
thing?
make
It's a parachute.
sense from that far out. You're moving so slowly towards that. If you were in
Or
a
a big
gentle
skid.
bank, would you be able to tell?
Well, this is just,
Okay, something
when you
just
have
happened. I just saw a
little
bunch
bit
of
haze
exhaust
layer
go down.
there,
He must be out
sky
maneuvering.
sort of meshes in with the water, and it's very difficult to tell which way is up and which way is down. Remember, Yves doesn't have any instruments on board to help him navigate in that way.
You know, it's very possible he could do what I did, you know, come down the wrong place.
No, nobody could do it.
That took incredible skill to
If
do
he
that.
doesn't have the instruments as we're hearing in this feed to navigate, and he's really just using his body.
He has no compass.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for him to make a pinpoint kind of landing, which is what we would need to really see the landing.
Into his flight and making good time.
This is all going to be part of a National Geographic Channel special
Tonight.
that is going to air tonight.
But wait a minute, who's going to watch that if they're watching it here?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot more of the flight and a lot more, many more angles, and probably hear from Yves as well.
We're going to be much more.
At 17 kilometers, 18 kilometers in, he hits a pretty difficult point. The point of
we're going to hear from Yves Rossy tomorrow morning, and the Jetman Swiss Adventurer will air tonight on National Geographic.
And that's why it was so critical yesterday.
We'll be back right after this.
If it wasn't, there was no plan B.
Well, exactly. Unlike, as you had pointed out to me earlier, a normal aircraft can divert. There he goes.
That's right. Normal.
There's Yves Rossy. And I think the wing is open.
Amazing.
The wing is open. So our first critical moment, it's open. He is down. Is he flying?
And as we go over it now, let's take another look right now. We've got the Jetman under parachute landing after his flight across the English Channel. Looks like he could get a little wet, but we're going to find out more about that in just a little while. And up next, Ice Ice Babies, some of our NBC pals stuck in the Arctic, and they can't get out. But first, these messages.